yoga mat. Today is day 8 of our 30-day yoga challenge, and we're going to do a low back care class. So hopefully your back is feeling great. These are just preventative measures, really great things to strengthen our back, to kind of stretch out our back, to take care of our back. But also, if you find yourself in a compromised position sometime in the future, you can come back to these postures and they should help you out. So we're going to start on our bellies. We're going to do belly and back only. We won't be standing at all today, just taking really great care of our back today. So we're going to need a blanket roll. Roll it up. Roll that blanket up, nice little taquito shape. We're going to start by laying down, so carefully make your way down to the belly. All right? We're going to take our feet wide, our big toes down, and our little toes up. Coming into my favorite posture, crocodile pose, to start. So just kind of feel into your body. This should feel good. So you can take the blanket roll and take your forearms on top of it and rest down. So we're going to start here. So assuming this position, closing down your eyes, softening through the face, resting your forehead down. Take a deep breath in through the nose, big exhale out through the mouth. Just let go of the day. Let go of the week. And arrive in your body and in your breath. See if you can start to deepen into the breath, find more space in your inhalation. Feel the body kind of filling with breath, kind of lifting you away from the earth. And as you exhale, feel the body sink and ground. You can really exaggerate your breath here. Feel the body filling with breath, lifting you away from the earth. And exhale, really feel the body sink and ground. Mantra of our practice today is I have patience and know that good things are coming. It's kind of a long one. I have patience and know that good things are coming. So as you inhale, I have patience. As you exhale, and know that good things are coming. 5 more deep full breaths here. Lift your head up off your forearm pillow. Walk your legs back together, nice and controlled. Then rest your head back down. You're going to bring a bend into your knees. You're going to windshield wiper the legs back and forth, just as far as it feels good. There should be no pain ever in your yoga practice. So just taking it side to side, try to flow with your breath. So inhale draws the feet back to center, and exhale takes it to one side. Just move within your range of motion. Should be feeling this in the core, engaging the core, using the core to take the legs back and forth. So this is a core kind of strengthener and an awareness in the core. You're also feeling into your low back, but you're also supported because the earth is right beneath you, supporting you. All right, we're gonna find stillness. We're gonna draw the legs back behind, nice and slow and controlled. Lift your head up off your forearm pillow. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders, pressing up with control. So use your arms, come into a tabletop position. We're going to take this blanket roll, kind of more on the mat. We're going to come onto the blanket roll right on our hips. So we're going to lower down with control. And it can be right above the hips, right on the hips. We're coming into a Sphinx pose. So the feet kind of come together, feet are flat. There should be no pain here. So you can come lower as well. So if you're feeling pain up high, you're going to lower the elbows down. So you're going to walk the elbows out in front of you, lowering down, coming into kind of a low Sphinx. And if that's fine, just find what feels best for you. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and length through the neck. Soften the face and find your breath. This is a really great posture just to do to kind of counterbalance your day anyways. We tend to be in the opposite position of this most of our day. So doing this particular pose 1 to 2 to 10 minutes to 20 minutes every day, super beneficial. Maybe do it in the morning, maybe do it in the evening. Maybe just, watch some TV like this. Maybe if you can, do some sort of computer work this direction instead of the typical way. Just to try to counterbalance our back bending in the opposite direction. Super good for our backs to do this. And if you have kind of any pinched nerves in our back, this is a really great place to start to try to open up the back, okay? So if you're in a severe back pain scenario, this is the posture, again, that you want to come into. Really low, really supported. Maybe you even bring more blankets underneath of you to just kind of keep this back arching out so you can release some of the pressure that's taking place in the low back. Just being really careful when your back is hurt though. take extra precaution and move with intention, integrity. Reconnecting to that mantra, I have patience and know that good things are coming. You're doing so well. Sometimes the hardest yoga poses are the poses where you're just being still. Notice if the mind wanders off. And notice where the mind wanders off to. Bring it back to the body, to the breath, and to this moment. And we're going to take 5 more deep, full breaths here. Alright, making our way out of this posture again. Slowly draw the hands underneath the shoulders, lower down to the belly. Maybe roll to the side, remove the blanket roll. And we're going to carefully make our way to our back. So again, you're really supporting yourself and moving slow and controlled. Onto the back, feet flat, knees bent. Take a moment, adjust here. Okay? Once you're here, you can, since you have a blanket roll behind you, put it underneath your neck. Why not? It's there. It's not going to really do a whole lot. It's just going to support our neck. It's a nice little add. We're going to ground through our feet here and really feel the back against the earth and take some micro bridges. Maybe the hands come to the hips to feel the sway of the low back, move away from the earth, and exhale, tuck the tailbone and ground. So just flowing with that breath body connection. So inhale, maybe you use the hands to help feel that tilt, and exhale, really grounding the back down. How's the back feeling today? Massaging this low spine out. Tucking that pelvic floor down. Full back grounding. And just resting here. Back grounded. Feet kind of pressing into the four corners of the feet. And imagine there's a block between your knees. Slight energy pressing the knees towards each other. So the legs aren't just like limp. The body's not just limp. You're engaging here. You're engaging the low back down. You're pressing into the feet, engaging the inner thighs towards each other. Another misconception in yoga is like you're kind of in the posture, but you're just lazily in the posture. There's a lot of action usually always happening in every instance, even when we're on our backs. And our body eventually does want to just soften, just go into autopilot. But that's not yoga. Yoga is to union. There's a union of breath and body and awareness. There's a union happening. There's an awareness happening. And bringing your awareness to this moment, to this body, to this breath, to this activation. That's happening even though it's subtle. Come into figure four, so you can kind of soften the body a little bit. We're going to ground that left foot down, so engage your left foot down. You're going to pick the right foot up. You're going to cross the right foot over the top of the left thigh. Alright, right hand to the right thigh here, press. Left hand to the left hip, ground. And you're going to feel a stretch happen through this right hip, the IT band. And you're going to hold here. See if you can flex that right foot a little bit. Ground the back. Zip up the core. Breathe and smile. Maybe you just stay right here, especially if you feel a really big stretch happening. If you're not as new to yoga and you want to deepen into this, you're going to pick up that left foot. And maybe, again, you just stay here. Pressing the right hand into the thigh, the left kind of hip grounding. Maybe you want to take the hands and interlace them behind the left thigh. You're gonna definitely intensify the stretch here. Maybe you press the right elbow into the right thigh, deepening into that hip opening. And then we tend to kind of drift to one side. Try to find the midline on your back. Soften through the face and breathe through the body. available, maybe extend that left leg up towards the sky. And you're drawing the left leg a little closer, grounding through the low back. It's okay if you're not here. It's okay if the feet are still on the ground. Just breathing into the space that you're feeling. If it's available, you're grounding into the back here. It should feel really nice. Slowly bringing a bend back into that left knee. If the left leg was extended, release the left foot down. We're going to switch sides. So we're going to set that right foot down, ground through it, adjust through the back, and we'll take it to the other side. So we'll pick up that left foot. Left hand to the left thigh, right hand to the hip, and maybe you stay here the entire time. That's true yoga, when you can listen to your body and not your mind. Because sometimes our mind, our ego, is like, I can do it. I can do anything. Well, is that really in your best interest? Discerning between your truth. Like I said, you don't have to listen to the mind, you just need to listen to the body. Sometimes it's a little harder than it sounds. All right, you could stay here. Totally awesome if you are. If you want to deepen, and that feels right, do it. Notice if you're kind of drifting to the left, find the midline on your back. Maybe press that left elbow into the thigh and deepen. Draw that right leg a little closer, use leverage. Breathe into the space in which you're feeling into. This is super good preventative for sciatica. Now, people tend to usually get sciatic nerve pain and then try to fix it. Well, I mean, this will help a little bit, but it's more of a preventative so that you don't have sciatic nerve pain. This is stretching out the hip area where we tend to kind of find nerves getting kind of crunched together. This is to kind of open up the hips. So this is preventative. It also can be helpful when you're experiencing the pain, but to prevent, do this stretch daily. Maybe extend that right leg up if that's available, grounding through the back. take the feet wide and let the knees come together. So feet wide, knees together. Exhale, the knees to the right. So you should feel a stretch to the top of the left thigh. You're going to inhale, tap the knees together, and exhale, take it to the other side. We're going to flow with our breath. And again, you're feeling into your range of motion. Move with intention. Maybe there's a pause in the breath, a little hold into that stretch, and then a slow inhalation, knees come together. Last time, we're going to exhale to this side. Inhale, draw the knees together. Heel toe your feet in. Kind of walk the feet flat on the mat. Take a couple rounds of that micro bridge, feeling into the low back body. Then we're going to pick up the knees. Draw the knees in towards the chest. And since this is a low back care class, we're going to draw our knees towards our armpits. So wide knees, wide knee knees. And then maybe rock side to side. Just ever so slightly, hip to hip. And notice how, maybe even draw the knees together. Rock hip to hip, and then draw the knees out wide. And notice the difference. That widens your back. Or at least it feels like it widens your back, right? More supportive. Draw a circle with your knees. Again, wide knees. It makes the range of motion much smaller and much more controlled. Nice. We're going to reverse the circle. Nice and slow. Feel into the back. Feel into your core. Bring that motion to stillness. Ground through the feet again. We're going to remove this blanket roll from underneath our neck so that our neck is nice and long. Walk the shoulders away from the ears. And coming into an inversion here. So we're going to again pick up the feet, draw the knees in towards the chest. You can just extend the legs up, grounding through the back. If you have a wall, you can do this against the wall, legs up the wall. So we're going to support our legs by drawing the hands to the backs of the thighs. Your knees can be as bent as they need to be. And this should feel good. If it doesn't feel good, please don't do it. So we're just kind of getting our feet above our heart. We're really grounding through our low back. Again, bend into your knees as much as you need. breaths here. Heavy bend into your knees, knees into the chest. Wide. Hug the knees in. And then we're going to exhale and extend the legs out, kind of coming into that final relaxation posture. Since you have a blanket roll, you can take the blanket roll underneath your knees, or if your back is still hurting, knees bent, feet flat. Knees bent, feet flat, back grounded. If you have a bolster or a pillow, you can bring more kind of blankets underneath the knees. That kind of does the same thing of grounding the back down. So we're going to make our way into that final relaxation where I shall leave you. Know that you could stay as little or as long as you like. Maybe take a moment to kind of reconnect to that mantra of our practice. I have patience. And know that good things are coming. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Find lengthened space through the neck. A softness behind your eyes. An unfurrowing of the brow. A releasing and relaxing of the jaw. Let the whole body become heavy and sink. Release and relax into the earth that is beneath you. Soften your mind. Give yourself permission to let go.